I'm honestly just trying to decide what I should do right now because I'm so hungry. Okay, so I have trypanophobia, right? So every time I do my bi-weekly injection, it's a big deal for me. And I actually put it off for like a whole week because I was experiencing this huge mental block. Finally did it yesterday, so I was like, okay, I was like, okay, if I do my injection today, I'm gonna get some things for myself from this bakery that has like really amazing vegan options. But the thing is that I thought they closed at 3, but for some reason they actually closed at 2, and I finished work at 2, so I can't go there. So I decided, since I'm not going to the bakery, I'm going to get my favorite noodle dish instead today. But I'm like, I'm hungry now and it's only 3:30 and I kind of wanted to get them for supper. So I'm like, do I get the noodles now for like lunch? Like, this is crazy. Oh my goodness, let me fix this. On a side note, I'm so ready for this pink to fade. I didn't even dye, like, I've always wanted pink hair, but I didn't even dye my hair the shade of pink that I wanted, because in order to get the shade of pink that's like my dream shade of pink, I would have to bleach my hair, and I didn't want to do that, so it ended up being this like really dark pink, and now it's faded out to this, and I'm just so ready for it to be out. I think I'm gonna go get the noodles right now. Let's start driving, and first of all, I'm gonna put in my noodle order. Spring roll. I don't know what the sauce is. Is this like plum or something? I swear to God, if I could eat these noodles every single day, I would eat them every single day, but I don't come here often, which is probably a good thing because it's a bit far. God, look at that. You can't see. It's like a spicy noodle, spicy rice noodle with vegetables. That's spicy. Here's the little soy shrimps. Speaking of vegan food, I don't know if any other vegans are here. If any of you guys are watching this, I've been vegan for 10 years and I'll be vegan for the rest of my life. And sometimes I just think about I think about the people who influenced me to go vegan and who I watched on social media when I was like a very baby vegan and needed inspiration.
There was Maddie Limburger and her partner Kyle. There was Bonnie Rebecca. There was Maximilian Hansen. There was Stella Rae, Supreme Banana.
Maximilian Hansen, she was the one who actually introduced me to veganism, and it's sad that all of these people are no longer vegan, and it's really disappointing. I honestly think that people who are vegan and then they stop being vegan, when you're vegan for such a long time, it can be easy to forget about why you went vegan in the first place. And that is something that after 10 years I still hold very strongly in my heart, is like all of the animal suffering in the world. Like, I'll be vegan for the rest of my life for those poor animals, you know? And out of everyone that I watched who like introduced me to veganism and was there with me throughout my baby vegan stage, none of them are vegan anymore. All of those people I mentioned, except Tess Big, who doesn't post as often on YouTube, but she is still vegan to my knowledge. I'm not gonna get too much into this topic, but a lot of people stop being vegan for health reasons. I think because our society is just so meat and dairy focused, a lot of people can revert to that. You know, when you have doctors telling you your vegan diet's not good enough, and if you don't have people around you supporting your continuous decision to be vegan, it can be hard to continue being vegan if you have a lot of people around you saying you need to be eating animal products. When I personally think veganism is the healthiest diet out there, obviously, if you eat whole foods. And I think that you can have a very healthy body while eating vegan. I've had friends that have stopped being vegan just because they have lost sight of the ethics of what made them vegan in the first place. And especially if you don't have vegan friends or a vegan significant other in your life, and everyone around you is like eating meat and dairy all the time, it can be easy to revert back to the way that you were eating before you went vegan. And it's really unfortunate, but at the same time, a lot of less people every year are choosing to not eat red meat or processed meats. A lot of people are choosing plant milks instead of dairy milks and things like that. And I think a lot of people are waking up to what the animals go through, and more people are open to veganism. I mean, compared to when I first went vegan 10 years ago, the amount of vegan options out there these days, it's easy for anybody to go vegan with ease in North America. This is just my opinion and how I feel, but personally, my body and my mind and my spirit feels incredible on a vegan diet. I think being vegan is healthy and it's enjoyable and it's delicious, and you get to eat without the guilt of knowing that you're contributing with your money towards animal suffering. And that's all I'm gonna say about the vegan topic. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, half the time I don't know what the hell to post on this channel, because I want to make van life and traveling videos, but it's hard when I'm not traveling full time right now because I'm still finishing up my van build. Like, I'm sitting on a piece of wood right now. I'm not even sitting like on a mattress or anything, because I'll be starting my plumbing next week. Since I'm not able to make full-time van life content or full-time traveling content, what kind of videos do you guys enjoy watching from me? Right now I'm just bringing you along for like what my days look like. I'm not like living in my van currently, but I still spend a lot of time in here. My days just kind of look like this. And I won't get into like a whole van life update and like my traveling plans for the winter in this video, because I talked about all of that in my last video, which you can watch if you're interested. But I will be making full-time van life traveling content soon. I've been sitting around for half an hour just trying to convince myself to get out of the vehicle. Oh my god, so, like, I just feel so tired and antisocial now. Okay, girl. I want my nut milk drink, though.
Yeah. Is that the cream? Is that how you eat it? You eat that first and then you drink it?
Okay, so I got a chocolate hazelnut nut milk, and then on top there's this delicious nut cream. Let me show you the nut cream. It's so good and it's so thick and sugary. I feel like all I've done in this video is eat food. Good afternoon, happy weekend. It's 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. What am I doing today? I don't know. Sometimes I just drive around and I come up with things to do. Show you what's underneath the song we didn't write. This is what it sounds like. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters the other day. Oh my god, that's honestly the best movie I've watched in a long time. And I've heard it like mentioned around the internets and stuff like this past summer. And I feel like a lot of things get hyped up when they shouldn't. Like, I don't know, freaking Stanley Cups. Like, it's just a water bottle. Like, dude, just get any kind of water bottle, it'll be fine. But then there's some things that get hyped up, and then I get onto it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand the hype. I get it. Okay, K-pop Demon Hunters, I understand the hype. Chapel Roan, I understand the hype. Yep, I'm always a few months late, but as soon as I get on the bandwagon, I'm like, oh girl, I'm here to stay. It was just so good. Like, oh my god, the artistry, the music, the colors, especially at the end when like all the colors are just like popping off during the concert. Like, oh my gosh, so good. And last night I went to watch the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another. That shit went on way too long. Like, what happened to the movies that were an hour and a half long? What happened to the movies that were an hour and a half long? Because an hour and a half is fine. Movies nowadays, they're getting so long. It's like, why do I need to sit there for 2.5 hours and watch a movie? Oh my god, at that point, if a movie's gonna be that long, it's like, just make it into a TV show. That's what TV shows are for, is so you can watch many hours. Like, the movie last night was close to 3 hours, and there was just like so many scenes that could have been cut out. I've arrived at my nature spot for the day. I'm gonna take a pee, and then I'm gonna show you my new sweater. There's a chickadee in front of me. Woo! It's an Emeroo sweater from Australia. I have no idea if that brand is still making sweaters. It was listed as vintage. And I will just say that these sweaters go for like 100 to 500 online. It has like kangaroo on it and cairns. Like, if you must know anything about me, I feel like I lived a past life in Australia, and because I'm just so drawn to that place, like I feel like a piece of my soul has like remembrance there, and it's like my number one travel destination that I want to go to someday. I'm living my Australian fantasy. A few days later, I'm wearing the sweater right now. I love it. It's so cozy, but let me tell you something, because this is a wool sweater. Yes, I'm vegan, but this is a secondhand sweater. Oh my god, this fly is driving me crazy. It's stuck in my van and it won't go out, bro. Like, I keep opening the windows to let it out and it just won't go. And it's been terrorizing me. I personally think if you're a vegan and you want to go buy clothing made of animal products, as long as you're buying it secondhand, it's okay, because you're not actually paying for your money for that product to be produced. You're saving the environment from waste because someone else doesn't want it anymore, so you're taking it and giving it a new life. Can I help you? This sweater is wool, right? So it's hand wash only. So first of all, when I got the sweater, it smelled like it had been sprayed with like a very sweet perfume, or like something lighter, like a body mist or something. And the second I put it into the water to hand wash it, like the second the water touched this sweater, it smelled like poop. And there was like this poop smell emanating from the sweater. Washing is not gonna get... Ugh, fuck. Oh my god, go away. It finally left. Wow. I put it in the washing machine on delicate, took the sweater out, still smelled like poop. Put it into the washing machine again on delicate again, took the sweater out, and now it smells heavily like my lavender laundry detergent, but I must say the poop smell is gone, and I'm just wondering what the hell did this sweater go through before I picked it up off of Marketplace. That's the thing with buying secondhand, you don't really know the history of the items. I like it, so whatever. It used to smell like poop, but not anymore. So anyway, that's my freaking sweater update. I have a lot of driving pet peeves, but one of them is when you're in a turning lane and nobody has their turn lights, nobody has their turn signal on. It's like everyone's in the turning lane, but they're all somehow going straight. And I know it's like petty, but I used to be one of those people who didn't use my turn signal because I thought the sound was annoying. And last time I did that, I got in a super bad car accident. So now, you know, it's not the funnest to listen to the click of the turn signal, but it sure beats getting into an accident because someone thinks you're going straight instead of turning. So now when I see people who are turning or even freaking merging or switching lanes and they don't use the turn signal, ooh, man, it's become a pet peeve of mine because I used to be that person. I just got my groceries, got my supper. I'm gonna make some brownies tonight, which I'm excited for. Anyway, that's the end of my weekend. Thanks for watching another stupid, silly video of mine. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I just can't get like a good grasp yet of how it looks on me. Oh,